And now, your Storm Team 18 forecast. Weather from where you live.
Happy Friday morning. We had some showers and storms in far southern portions of the viewing area down toward Ladoga, New Ross last night because of this complex of storms now leaving central Indiana, and we're left with partly cloudy to partly clear skies for this morning. Now we're going to be watching some showers kind of isolated here to the west that may creep in here this afternoon, late morning, early afternoon. They'll start to diminish a little bit, and we'll be left with a possibility for a light sprinkle or two during midday. 66 though in Frankfort, 67 Lafayette, 66 in Rensselaer, 70 in Rochester, so mid to upper 60s region wide, and it definitely feels a little muggy out there. We're going to be cranking up the wind as well. South-southwest winds gusting up to 40 to 45 miles per hour with a constant 20 to 25 miles per hour wind this afternoon. It's going to be very windy, muggy, and warm. 87 degrees our high temperature, with some of us possibly reaching the upper 80s to near 90 in the far southwestern portion of the viewing area. Overall, though, we're going to take a look at the storm outlook first. Marginal risk level 1 for the entire viewing area. This is late tonight into Saturday morning. Kind of the damaging winds, large hail, flooding will be the main threats with some of these storms. As we get better kind of instability and maybe some shear as well, we'll add an isolated tornado risk for Saturday afternoon and evening. Now this risk may shift a little south and eastward based off of data this morning. So we'll take a look at this futurecast. We'll time out some of these storms and let you know kind of what will happen here within the next 24 to 48 hours. Here's Friday, this morning, that is. Clear skies. We're going to be seeing some sunshine, and that will allow the temperatures to really go up. And there's that little tiny system that'll kind of roll through here by midday. No big problems there. Not everybody's seeing rain with this, but just a sprinkle here or there. Will remain partly cloudy to partly sunny this afternoon and throughout the early evening. Now we will be watching this area. That's where most of these storms will begin to pop up along and behind the cold front, and then these showers and storms may move into Newton and Jasper County by 3:30 in the morning for tomorrow. It'll give off a little boundary as storms tend to weaken and dissipate. They'll push out of the boundary, and you can kind of see where that boundary is located right over our viewing area, but the latest data coming in this morning is pushing it farther southeast. This is where the point where we could be seeing more storms fire later in the day. Here's 6:30, some of those remnant storms working through, some of which could be stronger. We'll monitor that, but then there are more of the storms. I think this model is pushing it a little bit further northeast for those storms to refire Saturday afternoon for us. So we'll be watching and see how this plays out, but there's the front. Here's some of the storms that's going to be firing along that and then push eastward. Again, that southeastward push of that slight risk may occur, but we'll keep you updated. Chief Meteorologist Chad Evans will be in this evening giving you the latest updates and throughout the weekend as well. So as we get toward late in the day Saturday, we'll probably have one final push of some scattered showers, maybe a few rumbles of thunder, and then finally exit the area by Sunday morning. The rest of Sunday looks cooler and dry. Depending on how strong these storms may get, we could see 2+ inches in those individual cells. Area-wide, maybe 1 to 2 will be likely with rainfall totals by Sunday morning. So your 7-day forecast today, again, very windy and warm and muggy, that low chance of some midday showers. Otherwise, staying dry for today. Tonight and tomorrow, just stay weather aware, have ways to get those severe weather alerts pushed to your phone. Definitely download our Storm Team 18 weather app, but we will clear out for Sunday. So for the weekend as a whole, Sunday looks like the best day of the weekend, but it's going to be cooler for sure.
Okay, and then as far as today, windy too.
Yeah, windy and warm. Not a bad day. It's just, again, very windy and muggy outside. Kind of just a summer-like day.
Probably blowing in all those storms.
Yes, yeah, we'll be seeing those storms roll in very late tonight, starting in our far northwestern counties and then working their way southeast toward Lafayette, portions off to the southeast.
As you mentioned, David, just stay weather aware this weekend. Download that weather app as well.
Exactly.